And a couple days ago, I had gone to the pet store to look at leopard geckos. Not to buy any, but just to kind of get an idea of like what they're charging and what their animals look like. Just so I can have a comparison of about what I want to pay for my first one when I get it from a breeder. And so I asked to hold one and everything, and it was so different. I mean, the last time I'd held a leopard gecko was when I think I was 14, and it was just because I back then wanted to get one, and one of the store associates was like, oh, all these things could happen, and they could die, and blah, 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 blah. And so, of course, when you're 14, you're like, oh, well, I don't really know if I want that kind of responsibility right now, and the chance of paying $60, back then is what they were, and something like that dying, because I'd be heartbroken. And so I didn't get one. So, come to find out, they're really easy. The things she was telling me about would only once in a million years, and if you did all these certain things to cause it, for instance, the bone disease and stuff, I mean, that's easy. You just give them, you know, the calcium and the vitamins and stuff on their food. And, I mean, yeah. So, but I decided I don't really know, where did he go? I was talking, oh yeah, he's back there. I don't really know if I want to breed crested geckos after holding that leopard gecko. I mean, it was so friendly, it was just so calm, and it was just so different compared to Ember, who just likes to jump all over the place, and doesn't like to sit still, and doesn't like to be held very much. I mean, he does, but he's like, you know, hopping all over the place, and doesn't really care to be held. So, I mean, he mainly likes to hide when he's in his tank and everything, and I mean, I know that with a lot of people, when they're videoing their geckos and stuff, you know, they come up and they're looking at you and everything. They're a lot more friendly, it just feels like. And so, I think if I were to breed geckos, I'd probably actually go with a leopard gecko, maybe, just because they're so much more friendly, and they're so much more docile, I mean, after they're tamed and everything, of course. And, even though I really like crested geckos, they're just so energetic and really hyper and just want to be moving all the time. And I also had a question. Ember is a little bit over a year, and he still is only maybe around 6 or 7 inches long. And some people have some that are over a year, not by much, and they're a little bit bulkier and a little bit longer than he is, or she. And I'm not really sure, I mean, do I need to be feeding insects along with his, you know, Pangea, food mixture, or do I need to be, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I need to weigh him tonight, find out how much he weighs, first of all, and maybe try to get him fattened up or something. I don't know. He just doesn't seem to be getting very big very quickly, so I'm not sure. I hope I'm not doing something wrong. I don't know. But here I am rambling. But, so he's doing good. I'll tell you a little bit about him real quick. I still have no clue what these patterns are. I think the side patterns are called flaming or something like that, because I was looking, and, I think it was called, like, flamed or something, where the orange and stuff will come up the side. If I'm wrong, then please correct me, because I have been searching and trying to figure out, is it a harlequin? Is it a flame? Is it got pinstripe in it? I mean, it's so hard to be able to guess. There's so many different traits out there, it's just confusing. So if there's any, you know, tips on what colors or patterns he might be, just so I can get a name on him. But, so that was kind of my little announcement that I've decided that I want to breed leopard geckos instead. But of course, before I breed, I'm going to make sure everything's up to weight. I'm going to make sure that I know all the details with the breeding. I mean, I'd been looking up breeding with these guys, the Crested Geckos, for a long time. And so now I'm going to have to re-research since I've changed my mind. I might later on go into breeding Crested Geckos, but at the moment, I'm just looking for something more docile as a beginning breeder. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and if you can help me with any of my questions, or if you can give me any tips, or anything, it's always appreciated. So anyway, guys, have a good day.